Do you hear it?
Speak.
No. Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it now.
WZB in the Gospel Leaders, Page 1055. It's that mighty, mighty, mighty midday. Gospel music and more. Listening, I'm totally excited. Today, Ryder, coming up at the 11 o'clock hour, it's the greatest second Mount Olive with Pastor Lorenzo L. Hurd. But in the meantime, and in between time, today, Ryder has been totally excited about having the bad folks from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Columbus, Georgia. They call it TCO. Listen, not TCB, not TCB.
Not TCB.
No,
It's
man. Listen, TCB. Hey, listen. TCB is the anointed one. Listen, yes, he's our anointed one. We're totally excited about a husband and wife. Young people trying to do some things in business. We've talked. We talked about groups. We're talking about your wanting to do a gospel fest, do some things in the Albany, Georgia area. You're looking at groups. You're looking at models and everybody. But the real question is, with everybody saying that they can get them there, people being in the ministry that people have lost faith, some have quit, some went to R&B, some gave up, some just said, I'm not going to sing anymore. With a company like yours that has bi-vocational things, one profit, one non-profit. The non-profit is what you do for people with cancer. You help them with the help them with themselves, and that's a great non-profit. We know next month is cancer awareness, but the day, if that was just one thing, one situation that you in your life have been through, or one situation that you had to approach, that our listening audience are, tell us today. What is you got 3 minutes? Just tell us what is that one thing that your company can offer, or you as a person can offer to them today.
The one thing we can do, and this is Blessing talking, aka Isaiah Hunt. The one thing we can do is show you love and genuine love, and show you how that to never give up, because I had plenty of times when I was in foster care and homeless, and just people did not care for me, but I still showed love because I know there was a bigger, higher part of me, and that was God. Sometimes you may feel alone, or you feel hurt, or you've been neglected or abused in your life. But one thing TCO do not do, we do not judge. Only God can judge you, and we will work with you to be the best, because I know what it's like to not have nothing or to not have anyone. So that's what we're coming to you. So thank you.
Well, listen, before that, let me say something to you, and I want to talk about what you said. Let me feedback off of that. A lot of companies and how people were getting big. I remember I'm an advocate of the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh, okay.
And I was thinking about in the 5 Heartbeats, what the movies, what the scouts do. The scouts look for the very best. So are you telling me TCO can get that person that has been through something?
Yes.
That's not necessarily at the top of their game?
Yes.
Just
like God
that TCO is the people that's how you get to your game, whether your weakness or strength. Are you the person that can just go through? We was talking about showing love, and that's sometimes people are great.
That's right.
But they don't know it.
That's right.
You are so true, and that's why myself and Blessing came to produce TCO. Both of us come from very troubled. My adulthood has been troubled. I've had sickness in my adulthood and had to leave my job that I had for 15 years. So, and there's a big age difference between me and Blessing. So we defeated the odds in so many ways. So we want the person that actually was defined as the underdog, because we too were defined as the underdog. We too had not defeated the odds that people had talked against us and thought we wouldn't rise higher, but with God you can rise higher, and that's what TCO is all about. We want to genuinely bring in love. We don't call it a business, we call it a family. Our TCO family, because we come together as one in love, and we have some beautiful people there, and all the people in TCO, to be honest with you, are people that were counted out. They're good at what they do.
Yes.
Excellent at what they do, but they were counted out either because their age or what they look like.
Yes.
You know, but we don't judge. We, like I said, we were the underdogs, and that is why our passion is so deeply rooted within TCO, because we are a family. We do welcome the underdog. That's what we want.
Listen, you're totally excited, man. We're going to come back and we'll get your contact information, and we're going to be back in Albany, Georgia again and talking about it. We're talking about, and listen, we even talked about some Sunday best and getting some things together.
Right.
And so listen, we don't know where we're going. But listen, we're totally excited, and we want to say thank you on behalf of the WBGN family and Jay Ryder, baby. Listen, I told you now. You could have been on radio. He said, well, I've been on radio before. I said, no, you ain't been on radio. If you have not rolled with the Jay Ryder. Listen, Listen, you ain't been on radio before, so we're totally excited. Coming up at 11 o'clock hour, it's the Greater Second Mount Olive with Pastor Lorenzo Earl Hurd. But in the meantime and in between time, you're riding with the
Hey, Ryder!
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you. I needed that when you said I relax to be myself.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm telling them that had enthusiasm.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Listen. See, there's somebody that have been in foster care, somebody going through a problem that can simply say, hey, I can do it.
Right.
Okay? So people don't want to just hear us say us, hear us speak.
Right.
Okay? Listen. My dad wasn't educated. Dad was alcoholic. My mama was in the church, right? But guess what happened? When I left and everything, I played football and everything. But through all my sisters were alcoholics as what? My dad was alcoholic. They drank behind me, right? But guess what, man? Let me tell y'all the story, man. I was a crack addict living homeless on the street. Mean. I'm not talking about nobody else.
Right.
Mean.
Amen.
Okay? I left home trying to get away from religion, get away from my family, raised in the church, end up on drugs and free. I actually could have been playing football. Okay? I wasn't good. I was definitely good. Around, and we're going to just talk to them about welcome to Albany, Georgia, my brothers and sisters.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, listen, we're talking about some of the enterprise. We were talking about the music industry, how to get in the industry. We're talking about models and those things and all the things around about the business. But it's fair enough to say, even though this is Christian, even though this is gospel, there are wolves still out there.
Oh yes. It's praise for God. Hey, can't go wrong with that.
Let's talk about, tell us who you are and what you got going on and what the enterprise is totally all about.
Okay, cool. My name is Isaiah Hunt. This is my lovely wife, Sharonda Hunt, and I go by Blessing. She go by Trezure, and we came upon this TCO Enterprise record label as to help people, to guide them, and just show them the more word and more talent, so people can understand them, and they ain't gotta sell out or do anything extra to fulfill their dream of success. So,
well, one of the greatest things I'm an avid sportsman.
okay,
And I love sports. I like the competition of the sports. But the greatest thing is what you're saying is, as great as Michael Jordan was,
yes, sir.
he couldn't do anything until he got into the game.
That's right.
So let's talk about, we're talking about getting people into the game, getting them into the industry, and how you can guide them and connect them, whether they're models, whether they're singing, and those things. And this is what I'm saying I'm getting from you. You're the ones that connect the model, you connect everybody to the music. Is that where we're at?
Yes, that is. We are looking for talented individuals. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your race. We're looking for talented individuals to get your talents out there. Our TCO is also a ministry as well, because we minister to those coming in. They don't realize it, but we're ministering to those that are coming in as well. So it's a ministry. TCO is also a ministry.
And I like the idea of that, and that's the thing about it. And so many times, your husband and I were talking about the wolves that are in the industry. So when we start to deal with wolves like that, you need a ministry, somebody to back you up. You start to talk about age-wise. Start talking about these things in the culture of ministry and those things, what is expected out in the world and things. And so to have an organization like you, what we're going to do, we're going to be back about 20 minutes after the hour. But in the meantime, we're going to be talking about coming up at the 11 o'clock hour. I've got the Greater Second Mount Olive. But listen, man, the great Tate Riley has been blessed to have in the studio with him. TC, listen. They call it Bless and Trezure. Listen, Bless and Trezure. Listen, I'm going to be blessed with a treasure. Simply y'all, man. So we'll be back, man. We're going to be back to talk with them about some of the things they do, how long they're going to be in town. We're going to be working that out. But in the meantime, you're riding with the Tate Riley.
Man, I like it. Woo, my drilling puppy. Yes, sir.
See, that's how you feed. That's what I told you about this. Dialogue.
Gotcha.
People don't want it.
I seen this.
Everybody want to be sold and everything, but you just got to be genuine about what you do.
Right.
Because people hear, they hear your feelings, they hear your emotions.
Right.
And you don't want to never be just totally, and you know it, just simply trying to sell somebody.
Yeah, right. Right.
You understand?
Be ourselves.
Feel that
Yeah.
Yourself.
Establish a rapport.
Oh, I didn't know you could hear me. That's why I was talking.
See, that's the disadvantage. You can't hear you, but we could.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, she can't hear now. You take them off now.
Take them on, man.
Okay, now we're getting a feel of you're seeing what I do.